Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Even if you saw our last demonstration 50 minutes ago, this one's going to be twice as good, twice as long, twice as better in every way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to the Fairfield Police Open Day. My name is Sergeant Gary Broadhurst. I'm attached to the Operational Safety Skills Command. Our role is to train police in remaining safe so that they can keep you safe. We are effectively and essentially weapons instructors, but weapons only are part of it. A lot of the things we do are hands-on hands defensive tactics called weaponless control. The operational safety instructors you see inside the cube here are from different locations around Sydney. We've picked one from each area so that you get a broad idea of the skills. We're going to show you about only 5% of the skills that we train, not only student police officers down at the Police College in Goulburn, but also every police officer must do every year to remain accredited as an operational police officer. You'll see an officer is wearing a fluorescent vest. He's a safety officer. His role is to ensure that everything that occurs, all these scenarios and demonstrations, remain safe for these officers. We're all operational police. We're not in the business of getting injured. We're certainly not in the business of injuring any person at any time. If I just ask you just stay back in line, you'll see a very small Jeep here. Just make sure, please, you don't go past that Jeep line for us, thanks. Reason being, later on, we'll be using some weapons, and although they're training weapons, they can be a bit painful. Okay, so we'll make sure these guys, doesn't really matter if they get hurt. Don't want you guys getting hurt. So can I have you three guys for us, please? Just go back just slightly for us, please. Alright, ladies and gents, we'll kick off. First demonstration you're about to see is called an Armbar Takedown. They're going to show you an Armbar Takedown, which is a drill designed to put an offender on the ground who's trying to hurt us. Armbar Takedown, handing over to the safety officer.
Get on the ground, get on the ground!
In case you blinked, they'll show it again. Under your control.
Get on the ground, get on the ground!
Your arm out, palm up.
Alright, we'll just show you that about 20 more times because he loves it. Actually, I'll tell you what, he's done a good job of Bad Billy the offender here, but I think he's got one more reading. What do you say? One more? Yeah, really drive him through the centre of the earth for us, please, officer.
Get on the ground!
Why don't you put your hands together for the police officers and Bad Billy for us, thanks. Righto, what the police are going to show you now is a check drill. A check drill. Handing over to the safety officer.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gents. That technique is designed to create distance between the offender and the police. And with distance, we call that distance is our friend, because if he's a long way away from us, he can't hurt us. What the police are going to show you now is called a push kick. A push kick.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gents. What he's going to show you now is just a slight variation of the push kick, and that's the angle kick. This is called an angle
kick.
He's spot on.
Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gents. What we're going to show you now is called a knee strike. It's called a knee
Strike.
Spot on, mate.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gents. What you're about to see now is a slight variation of what you've been looking at. This is called a palm heel strike. It's called a palm heel.
Strike.
You guys are awesome.
Get back! Get back! Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What they're going to do now is we're going to move on to some of the tools that we can use when our hands aren't good enough. They're going to move on to a baton strike. This one's called a baton strike.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
Thank you, ladies and gents. What we're going to do now is move on to an OC spray demonstration. Now, OC spray, of course you already know this, stands for Aureolison Capsicum Spray, doesn't it? We all knew that. Okay, so OC spray stands for Aureolison Capsicum Spray. Can you say that? Can you say Aureolison? Spot on, mate. Well done. Very good. Aureolison Capsicum Spray. Okay, OC spray. If you're a fan of American cop movies, you'll know it as pepper spray. It's all the same thing because in America, peppers are capsicum. It's all the same stuff. It has an intensity of only 0.5% is the chemical that is the irritant to the skin. I'll explain a little bit more after it and I'll let the police demonstrate it. They're not using the real capsicum spray like everything here. We're using inert training aids, and he's simply got a nice lemon flavoured water. Under your control, safety officer.
Get away! No, you get! That's the wall! Piss off! That's the wall! I'm not gonna do it! You get away from me! No,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You would have noticed that he was sprayed with the OC spray. Then compliance was taken by the offender. He was then handcuffed, and now they're rendering aid, whereby called decontaminating the offender. Of course, we're not in the business of harming anyone in New South Wales Police. Occasionally, we need to use pain to gain pain compliance so that we gain control of the situation. Like I said, we're not out to hurt anyone. So the second that we get that control, we render aid. By rendering aid, we simply wash the face, make it go away. Who here has been to the beach last summer? Probably haven't been this summer. Who's been to the beach last summer? Ever got sand in your eyes? Does it hurt? Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt you if you got sand in the eyes. Boy, I must be a big sissy because I hate sand in my eyes. Who here hates sand in their eyes? Yeah. Being sprayed by OC spray is like sand in the eyes times 1,000. It hurts a lot. You cannot open your eyes no matter what you do. Who here's been sunburnt? It's like sunburnt times 100 when you've been OC sprayed. Who here's had the flu and had a big snotty nose? That's exactly like being OC sprayed. So put all that together and that's being sprayed. It takes about 1 second to kick in and it takes about 40 minutes for it to go away. So it's not a very nice thing to do, but unfortunately we need to do it sometimes if someone's trying to harm us or somebody else, being one of you guys. Right, what the police are going to do now is move on to another tactical option, which is called the Taser. I'll explain what the Taser is after a moment. I'll hand over to the safety officer for the first demonstration.
Police, don't move! Taser! Get in, get in now. Get in now. Control him and handcuff him. Do not move or you will be tasered again. Yes, he's cuffed and controlled. Cuffed and controlled. He's breathing. Breathing.
Well done, Joe. Put your hands together for these professional actors that we paid to come here today. No, wait, no, they're not. What may have happened then? Or what did happen, and what you may not have picked up on? The officers used a taser which shoots out 50,000 volts of electricity. I'll say that again, it is 50,000 volts of electricity. A lot more that comes out of your PowerPoint. What it does is sends out two little probes that are like miniature little fish hooks. And what they do is sit on your skin, or they can get attached to your clothing. And then down those wires, you may have noticed there was two very fine wires, look like fishing line, and they went down to these hooks and they delivered the 50,000 volts of electricity for 5 seconds. I can assure you it's a very long 5 seconds when it's occurring to you. Now you might say, how can the police do that? 50,000 volts, we'd be killing everyone. Like I said before, we are not in the business of causing any injury to anyone at any stage. How do we do that if I'm sending 50,000 volts of electricity for you? I'm glad you asked. What we're doing is sending only 0.2 amps of electricity. Now amps is the part of the electricity that causes you injury and harm. Amps is the one that kills people. We use 0.2. Now what does that mean to you and me? It is less electricity in amps that is in your little miniature little globe sitting on your Christmas tree. Okay, so your Christmas tree lights, the smallest Christmas tree lights, are more dangerous to you than this taser. Okay, it's a very, very well constructed machine. Like I said, it causes no injury whatsoever. It causes a lot of pain, 50,000 volts of it in fact. Right, we're going to do another demonstration now of the taser. I'll show it to you on Bad Billy. Bad Billy's been bad still.
Put it down! 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 Put it down!
Why don't you put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the heroic police, the slightly heroic safety officer, and the even less heroic Bad Billy. Just while they're getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, who here, out of your kids, who knows what their inside voice is? Who's got an inside voice? You got an inside voice? Let me hear your inside voice.
I have an inside voice.
That is an awesome inside voice. That is perfect. That's what we call in the business textbook inside voice. Whoever this side has an inside voice, you don't have to run away. I won't ask you. You don't have to. Young lady, have you got an inside voice? You don't? You'd have an inside voice, won't you? Can you say hi? Hi, mummy?
Hi, Mummy.
That is another perfect inside voice. Now, you may have heard the police officers in here use a police voice. Who knows what a police voice sounds like? Who's got a great, booming police voice? You have a good police voice. Now, I don't want you blowing up my speakers, so you just yell out, go, police, don't move. That is two awesome versions of a police voice. One more over this side. Somebody's got a crack and you've got an awesome police voice. I know it. Give me a police don't move.
Police don't move.
Told you, I knew it. I could pick it from a mile away. It is so easy. So sometimes as a police officer, we need everyone to hear exactly what we're saying. We want everyone to know exactly what we're about to do. So occasionally we have to go, police, don't move! so that everyone knows exactly what's happening. Not only am I telling the bad guy, but I'm also telling all the nice people around him going, that police officer told him. Okay? So you need to be assertive. Now what the police are going to do now is show you another one of our training aids. It's called a Simgun. It's a training gun that we use where we can shoot a small paintball at each other, and we trained it in different scenarios. So I'll hand over to the safety officer who's going to show you our Simgun.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Covering!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now again, if you blinked or looked away, looked down at your kids, mum and dad, we're going to show you another demonstration of the Simgun. Simgun training, and these are all real life scenarios that we put through New South Wales Police every single year, and also teach the student police officers down at the Goulburn Police College. Safety officer, when you're ready, handing over to you. Bear in mind, ladies and gents, I said that this was a final extravaganza.
Sick! No, you stop! Sicky, I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! Stay away from the bag! Stay away from the bag! Reload! On! Covering! Ready! Covering! Moving!
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for that demonstration. I can assure you that the drills that you're seeing here are incredibly accurate to exactly what we teach and exactly what happens in the real world, as opposed to movie world. So you're actually seeing exactly what would occur in reality to the best of our ability. Right, if we have a quick look at Bad Billy, you'll see Bad Billy's been pretty bad today and he's taken a fair few rounds. Okay, this is the area that we aim for in the police, so the police are actually hitting where they're supposed to be hitting. It's called the centre body mass. Reason we aim for this area, we regularly get questions, why don't you shoot them in the leg? Have a look please at an officer's leg, follow look at the safety officer's leg, as opposed to the centre body mass. If somebody's trying to kill me, I aim for the centre body mass being the biggest area. Why? So I don't miss. So I can go home to my family and 3 kids. Simple as that. Okay? Right, we'll go into a final scenario in moments when Bad Billy just gets ready for his final thing. I think Bad Billy needs an extra big hand at the end of this. He's been doing this all day. And it's about 10 degrees warmer in this hothouse in here. He goes well, doesn't he? Professional actors, no expense spared. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to show you now is the final scenario. And I thank you all for your time in advance. And I hope you enjoy the final one. And I think the police officer is going to need some backup and support for this one. Handing over to the safety officer.
I'll have you two!
Best backup support we've had ever. That's your hat, mate. That's yours. You're now a student police officer. Go give him one more whack. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Like I said, we're here to entertain, but we also want to educate you, let you know exactly what training the police do, what we feel is important to keep ourselves safe, so we can keep you safe, so we can all go back to our families. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy. Thank you very, very much.
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye for now.